should never make an OnlyFans, honestly. Reason why, it's a scam. If you're watching this video and you're just like coming to this video just because you're curious and you don't know who I am or what I do. I remember years ago, one of my best friends, her name is Carol, and she is very successful on the internet, and she has so many girl followers, and she gets all kinds of brand deals and all kinds of contracts, and she worked really hard on marketing herself. When we met with each other, we were like at the beginning stages of branding our business, and I remember her telling me so many times, she said, girl, you better brand yourself the right way. It might take a little longer and it might take a little more work, but it'll be much more worth it at the end of the day. I didn't listen to her. I saw the likes and I saw the followers like pouring in with all these guy followers, but I didn't really think anything of it, and I just saw the likes. Like, that's really all I cared about, was like, I'm getting likes and I'm getting followers super quick by doing this, and this is what works. I even took the easy way out when it came to making money. For a while, I definitely was 100% against making an OnlyFans. I was like, no, like, I'm already doing too much on Instagram, like things.
I didn't put that dumbass music in it, by the way, but it's just crazy to me to see how many of these women actually get a warning. Shout out to Carol. At the end of the day, you gave her a warning, mama. What she ended up doing with her career has nothing to do with you. You actually gave her good advice, but she chose not to follow it anyway because the dopamine hit was too damn strong. Nevertheless, ma'am, it just makes it so difficult to have any sympathy for you, especially when you got warned.
I'm posting my booty all out. Like, I shouldn't make an OnlyFans, but a lot of people kept talking to me about it, like, oh, you can make this much money a month, and I just kept hearing about it all the time, like, to make an OnlyFans. So finally, I did it. Like, within the first couple months, like right when I made it, I was making 10 bands a month.
Her nails are pissing me off.
Like, I was making such easy, quick money, and I honestly started off by just basically posting the same things I was posting on Instagram, and this is why it is a scam. After a couple of months, you're going to lose subscribers because they're like, OnlyFans has a reputation. That's the thing. When you hear of an OnlyFans, you're automatically, or even a private Snapchat, you're automatically thinking like there's nudes, there's sex tapes all on this thing. They're really subscribing just to see the hype, right? They're trying to see if they can see your nudes, they're trying to see if they can see sex tapes, all of that. But then when they see what you're actually posting on there, and if it doesn't reach like what they imagined and then what they want to see you doing, then they're gonna unsubscribe. Unless you are okay with being that girl and doing those things and making that a full-time job where you're basically going to be transitioning into a like star. So your stuff is on the internet for life, and you have to be okay with that. If you have a little girl one day and you want your little girl never to do stuff like that, but they type in mommy's name and all that stuff pops up.
Or if you have a little boy one day and the boy's friends decides to Google mommy dearest and he finds your insides all over the gram. Or if you try to engage in a professional career one day and your boss decides to Google his employee, that might get you terminated. Or if anybody in your family wants to Google their daughter to see what she's up to, then they're gonna get an unpleasant surprise. It goes much further than just having a daughter. But this lady let the dopamine and the money cloud her actions into not understanding that your actions have consequences. If you're going for a job and you smoke weed before taking the drug test, then you will not get the job. Actions, consequences, results.
It is a hard reputation to break. Like, I don't know how many comments I get of like, you have OnlyFans, like, shut up, you got OnlyFans. Like, you're going to lose respect. I didn't have much respect to begin with because I was, you know, I picked the easy way out of posting my booty and all of that stuff all the time on Instagram. I didn't have a lot of respect because of just like reputation on YouTube and drama. Like, as I'm starting to rebrand myself, it's going to be very hard to break from that reputation. A lot of people are going to look at me and remember that I did OnlyFans and that I posted my booty all the time on the internet. Like, that's something I have to be strong in as I'm transitioning into, you know, a different brand. Coming from someone that has done OnlyFans for like 2 years, guys on there treat you like you are too. They do ask you to do explicit things for money, and I want my money back, I want a refund because you're not showing enough, and you're treated like just like for their pleasure.
I also want to comment that it sounds like she's referring to it as a scam because she probably shows semi-nude, but the dudes that are up on there want to see the full kit and caboodle. So they sign in, see that it's semi, and then they eventually leave. So in her mind, it's, well, I'm not showing everything. Therefore, I'm not going to lose the amount of respect. I'm not going to lose my friends, my family. I'm not going to lose any of these things because it's not that bad. But she says that throughout it, that she took the easy way out. You indulged in male's pleasure-seeking activity and invited the male gaze for profit. So your brand actually might be irreversibly damaged at this point. But hey, listen, if I cover myself in blood and jump in the shark-infested waters, then I should get my ass torn up. Videos like this demonstrate exactly why your boy needs to take a lot more vacations. I mean, shit, the last time I was actually out on a vacation, your boy was out in London town absolutely winning. All right, I was up on the tube, approached this 10, and absolutely secured the bag. All right. Now, one of the major keys to cold approaching women is your confidence. And the first thing that women see when you approach is your face. They're going to instantly know if you're taking care of yourself. And that's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as the sponsor of today's video. Guys, listen to me. I've been working with Tiege Hanley now for damn near 2 years. And it's because I truly believe in their products and the positive impact that they will have on your life. Tiege Hanley helps men start and maintain a skincare routine that is simple, affordable, and effective. With their level 1 system, you'll have everything you need to start looking and feeling absolutely amazing, including a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer with SPF 20, and a PM moisturizer as well. Their products are designed specifically for men, and they even give you this instruction card that will tell you everything that you need to know. Plus, members of Tiege Hanley receive amazing benefits, including at least 20% off a retail price, access to monthly deals, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description down below and you'll get 30% off of your first box plus a free gift. Guys, listen, don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today.
Just by raising hands, how many ladies in here have male friends? All right, boom. God. If you were in a relationship and your dude was like, I don't like you, really contacting your male friend, would you cut your male friends off?
Absolutely not.
I feel like it's a boundary you have to set in the beginning of the relationship. I can honestly say that's up in most of mine, is where you end up in that lovey-dovey puppy love stage and you don't explain the fact that you have male friends.
If he was just like, I don't like that you got a guy friend. No.
I have all of my female friends, and this has happened in many different ways. A lot of it was through years of friendship where we were actually just friends, still wound up out of the friend zone eventually on the heels of a breakup with the last dude, and they all knew about me. It always got brought up somehow. Who's this dude? Don't worry about him, he's just a friend. I'm like, yeah, I'm just a friend, all right. I'm just a friend. And then I was see, I loved all of them and I had sex with all of them. The men in every one of those scenarios was right to worry about me. So you're 100% correct. Don't listen to any of this bullshit. We will have sex with your girlfriend. We're waiting to. And that's not all I'm doing is waiting. I'm also working. But while I'm working, this process is working itself out. This dude is having all the time in the world to slip up. He's the one that wants to move her into a fucking house somewhere and take up all her time and be in her space all day. Your boyfriends are always correct. Like, what do you mean you have a male friend? He's looking to smash, and in my experience, I have always gotten to. A lot of dudes didn't, but it's bad enough that the intention's out there. The main reason is a dude don't even want the disrespect of you keeping men around them that want to.
So I have spoken to people that have been in the industry before, and one thing that they pointed to me, which I just think that if people know this, I don't see how any person in good conscience could consume, is how high the suicide rates are for women in the industry.
Yeah.
And how a lot of these women are to give themselves the confidence to be able to do what they are doing.
Yeah.
And how they are after they do these scenes to be able to try to numb the pain of realizing what they have just done or what they have contributed to. Can you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, so in 2018, there was like back-to-back suicides. I mean, it was every month. I think it was like 5 or 6 months in a row, somebody was dying. I have probably 15 friends that have died to either suicide or drug overdose. I just lost somebody that I was very close to last year. There's a very high death rate in the porn industry. And as far as drugs, I mean, I was one of those addicts. I had left the industry at one point at my 3.5-year mark because I was withdrawing from heroin.
Wow.
And that's when I ended up meeting a pimp. He got me back into the industry for another 3.
This is actually some really sad-ish to hear about. Self-deletion is never a funny joking, laughing, or kikiing type of situation. What's crazy is that it's bad for you to overconsume it, and for those that participate in creating it, how much higher risk that your life is because you engage in that industry. Almost as if it's demonic at its core, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of negativity. The fact of the matter is that hypersexuality is placed within the forefront of our mainstream media, and porn has so much an impact on everything. For example, most of the technological advances are usually utilized within porn first. I mean, shit, most westernized people are walking around today shaved because of the impact of porn in the 80s. In a country of excess and no boundaries and of sexual liberation, porn seems to fit directly within that framework. And as a man or a woman participating in it, what benefit can it get you? Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. What you guys think about the collection of videos here today? Leave me your thoughts, feelings, ideologies, descriptions, comments, things that you want to say about the video down in the comment box down below so we can have a conversation. Until next time, you too. Peace.
You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jet. The big the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. You don't wanna see me get vexed. Bars on your phone, tell a man you can't jet. The big the ones who can't stretch. Breaking the neck when we in the car next. That bars need a fibrillation ASAP. Get boxed with a straight gap. I'm reminded of mind state they lack.